Once you leave the city and the town behind and you're out in the countryside, you can often see tumble-down cottages and tumble-down farmers' barns that have just been abandoned and left to fall down and disappear into the landscape. In North Yorkshire this is particularly true. One of the most famous of these is Top Withens, which is associated or said to be associated with the famous story Wuthering Heights. These are two poems about buildings like that are tumbling down. The first poem is called Des Res, which of course is short for desirable residence. This imagines a cottage that has been lived in for generations of people, then been abandoned and tumbled down, then bought again and restored and renovated, added to, and then abandoned again and fallen down, and so on and so on. Des Res. Raised up on foundations of ancient ritual, rooted in the shadows of past lives, the house stood firm. From time to time it was changed, rebuilt, brought up to date. Each new owner added and subtracted, but never ever saw it for what it was. A house locked into bedrock and superstition, from which it can never ever be separated. The second poem is called Walls Have Ears. Many years ago on television there was a series called The Stone Tape, and that's based upon the superstition that the emotions of people who live within a house are somehow soaked into the brickwork, into the stonework, and then over years to come they slowly leak out almost as ghosts. Like a ravenous animal, stone cannot help but feed on emotion, digesting, absorbing, remembering without separation every moment of life and pain, suffering the human afflictions of discomfort, anguish and loneliness, experiencing love's joy and decline, cleansing itself by the leakage of salts and the gradual weakening of bonds. For those who cannot help but listen, stone regurgitates its dead, disgorging its surfeit of abandoned ghosts.